Hey everyone.
Hey guys.
Welcome to Hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of Best of 5 DDHers.
Hey guys, welcome back.
No. We hope you guys are having a good Friday or whenever you're watching this. We're gonna try to be both of these things. All right, so I'm gonna try to talk Comic Collective the whole time, and you just like, I'll be the I was gonna say PBS, the NPR, and you'll be like the Twitch streamer. So today's subject we're gonna talk about today is gonna be about John Williams.
So like for real though, before we start that, like I just found this random like YouTube guy who does like Grand Theft Auto videos. And, like, his content is really cool, but, like, he is so fucking annoying. I watched 2 videos. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. Never mind. Because he just, like, screams the whole time. It's just, like, he's going. So his whole thing is, like, he does, like, Grand Theft Auto, like, car tracks.
Yeah.
Like, that are, like, puzzles and mazes and shit. So he's just, like, sitting there, and he's, like, he's, like, just chilling. He's like, all right, so I have to go to Loop-de-Loop and then do a wall ride to a transfer. And then, I'm like, why? Why are you doing that, man? You were so chill. Then you just started screaming.
And yet now, you look at you. You're doing the same thing.
Yeah, because I'm explaining the story.
So today's subject is going to be John Williams.
And how hipsters are fucking hipstering. So anyway, you want to tell your story there, G?
Sir, you need to talk a little bit louder from that one.
No, I'm all right.
You sure? Well, anyways. That slurp, though. Jesus Christ. No, so I had drinks with friends. They both their careers are actually working in orchestras. You know, one plays the oboe, the other one plays the cello. And I asked them, I was like, what are your guys' thoughts on like movie scores? Because obviously it's kind of like the same. It's not really the same, but like most of the instruments are used, you know, they can kind of go between them.
It's like a classical composition.
Yeah, you know. And I brought up John Williams and the chick who plays the what'd she play?
Cello.
The cello. I think it was the cello. Yeah. She was like, I'm not a really big fan because I feel like he does still from a lot of like other composers, right? Which I actually looked into some videos and I'm like, okay, I can see why people can see that. I don't really care because it's also one of those things where if it fits the narrative of the movie, because that's ultimately what a score's supposed to do, is to fit the vision of the director, like, or whatever, you know. But yeah, there's apparently like a huge thing that's been around for years, I guess, that's like, oh, John Williams is an original. Yeah,
it's been around since the 70s.
Yeah, like John Williams is an original. He steals from Tchaikovsky a lot, is what they say. And there's comparisons. So like
the main one that people mostly talk about is Gustav Holst.
Oh yeah, I've heard Tchaikovsky a couple times too. And the one I think I'm thinking of is the Star Wars theme song.
That's Gustav
saying,
Holst.
Yeah, and they're saying like he stole like that from them, and it's like, okay, maybe the beginning sounds a lot similar to it, but then you listen to the rest of it, it really doesn't.
It doesn't sound like. Okay.
All right, go for it, Chris. Let it happen.
Here is my issue with people, quote unquote, stealing music in general. Not even talking about John Williams or his...
Talking about Dua Lipa, Katy Perry.
Yeah, we can talk about like, so example, Katy Perry got sued by some random like Christian rapper or whatever for stealing, what was it, Dark Horse that she did?
Yeah.
Yeah, for stealing the beat of Dark Horse.
Not even the beat. It's literally like a small melody.
Yeah, and it's like literally like quarter notes descending from a scale. And it's like uses the same instrumentation or something relatively close.
Yeah.
So the issue is there are very few notes that you have to use in any given scale. Just in general.
Yeah.
And when you're going for like a certain mood, there's definitely chord progressions that fit that mood every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going for that mood and you only have X amount of notes to use, you're probably going to overlap some ideas while intentionally or while accidentally. So for example of John Williams stealing from Gustav Holst, I believe it's part of the... I don't remember if it's like the Vader March or Imperial March, but it's sampled. It's sampled from Mars, is what they're saying. And if you listen to it, Mars goes down and has this very big dun dun gung 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 kind of thing, but it's all like in like 5/4 or something like that. And if you listen to them side by side, they have similar tone, but they sound nothing alike. It's not even the same rhythm. It's not even close.
It does sound. I mean, okay, so disagreeing with him a little bit because it does sound very similar, but adding on to that,
it sounds similar tonally.
It sounds like, I mean, some of the melody does sound similar, but at the same time, no one would really know who John Williams is if it wasn't from cinema. So his stuff is written through cinema and not necessarily for like a piece of its own. I feel like. I mean, obviously it is now, but don't get me wrong. But when you hear da 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 da, you don't think John Williams. You think Jurassic Park immediately. You know.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what?
Sorry,
Like,
I was like, wait, they're both the what?
So yeah, so it's one of those things
where
where like I think when it comes to something like scores like that, or even just music in general, it's so hard to just say that something's yours.
Yeah.
Because we've had music forever, and even, you know, Western theory is always, you know, has been around for thousands of years, at least 2, I think.
But, it's not even that long, dude.
Yeah, I mean, but regardless, like, you know, you're gonna run into things that are gonna sound the same. For example, you want to talk about John Williams and his not the Darth Vader one, but it's Darth Vader, but it's more of like the dark side, like
The Imperial March.
the Imperial
Yeah.
March. If you watch the new Batman movie, there's like a theme that comes out that sounds exactly like that when Batman comes out.
It doesn't sound exactly
No,
like
it
that.
does, because the first thing that came
It
to mind,
sounds tonally like that.
the first thing that came to mind, I was like, this sounds like the Imperial March. But at the same time, I was like, I need to get past that, because this is obviously, again, it comes down to just, it's like a wheel. This shit's always going to come back eventually to something, right?
But like the problem, like I'm saying, like it sounds tonally the same. So people are like, oh, that's exactly the same. Where like literally in Mars, it has like this weird like off tempo like gonk 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 or something like that.
I just don't
And
get why
then-
you're saying it's a hipster thing if it's really.
It's because you can't like John Williams because he steals music. I'm like, you're fucking wrong though. Like you're wrong. Your ideology is completely off base. But that's just what hipsters do.
No,
Is
it's
they take things that are popular and that everybody
This
likes,
person's
and then
definitely
shit
not a
on them.
hipster.
Firstly, they play an orchestra. They play cello and orchestra. They're definitely a hipster.
They're not hipsters.
If that's their profession, they're definitely a hipster.
They're not hipsters.
Mm.
Hipsters are like Bon Iver.
That's not even true. Did we not already talk about the spectrum of hipster?
No, we've talked about hipsters in a previous episode. We should check out, by the
I
way.
literally just talked about the spectrum of hipster on Wednesday.
No.
All right, I guess you don't listen.
No, because you think you're wrong. I think
You're wrong,
You can't.
dude.
I don't think they're hipsters. Hipsters are a very millennial thing that we've come up to make. I don't think hipsters ever existed in the 70s.
So they're not millennials?
Huh?
Were they not millennials?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think that's their age.
You can
That's
be
rude.
You can be an old hipster, dude.
No, you can't.
The idea of hipster is not just millennials or Gen Zers. It's anybody.
That's definitely more millennial than it is.
You're fucking wrong.
Okay, see,
You're
okay,
so wrong.
As a hipster, you know, a hipster wants to be exclusive to their own kind, so I get that.
Okay, bud.
No, but I mean,
You're
like,
one to speak.
yeah, dude, I'm no hipster. I'm a hapster.
You almost made me spit water in my microphone.
I'm a hapster.
That's how wrong you
I'm a
are.
napster.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know.
You steal music.
Yes, because I steal music.
I'm trying to fucking tighten this and I keep moving the mic.
But yeah, I don't know. Like,
Stupid ass mic.
my thing, because I was just trying to talk about like, good composers, and they were just kind of like, yeah, like John Williams isn't my thing, but I can get it from their point of view. Like, they probably see music differently than we do.
They probably don't see music too differently from how I see music.
Sure, bud.
Okay, bud.
Okay.
Okay, bud.
Sure. Anyways, let's talk about something else, because this is going nowhere.
I mean, it definitely went somewhere. You're friends with pretentious assholes is really what it was.
Yeah, his name's Chris.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what else are we gonna talk about? Let's talk about the Rockies opening days coming up. They got rid of Story. That sucks.
They didn't get rid of Story. They just didn't re-sign Story.
Well, they got rid of Story.
They
coulda
didn't
signed
get
him.
rid-
They
they're-
could have signed him. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
So apparently the Rockies did try to re-sign him, and he said no.
Yeah, no, get on him, dude.
Yeah. So apparently the deal that Chris Bryant got was similar to the one they were trying to give Trevor Story, but he wanted to leave.
I don't blame him, dude.
Well, he went to the Red Sox, so I mean,
I
yeah, right.
know. Here's the deal, Colorado people. You guys need to embrace your fandomhood for all sports in Colorado more than just the Broncos. Please.
no. Just for the Rockies.
No. Seriously, dude. Like every other team. I mean, it's also okay. Never mind. The Cronkies who own the Avs, the Rapids, the Nuggets, the Mammoth, the Rams, and I think it's Arsenal as well.
Gross. They own
don't-
all those teams?
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like they don't care about like Denver sports. The Avs are killing it right now. The Nuggets, I mean, they were doing well. They're doing kind of shitty right now, as of this recording at least. But they're still in dispute with Comcast and Dish about putting altitude on their fucking shit. And it's like, dude, it's been 3 years. You obviously don't care about building this fan base.
Yeah.
And the Rockies are not any better. Are they really? I mean, they're trying to.
I mean, they sound better.
They do sound better, but it's also money grab. Like, is Chris Bryant really going to bring this team like back? But also, why did he sign with the Rockies?
Because they gave him money.
Exactly. Like he's not that great of a player if his choice is
Well,
going to
I
be.
mean, let's dial that back a little bit, sir.
I'm just saying.
He's a fine player.
He's not as good as he used to be.
Is he a whatever 140 million over 7 years good player? I don't think so.
It's like Von Miller signing a 5-year deal with the Bills. Jesus Christ. Dude.
Yeah.
Insane.
I like how he got traded half season, won a Super Bowl, and then got traded to a team that's probably going to go to like at least the conference.
No, he
championship.
was a free agent, so you should just sign with him.
Well, that's what, but he was on.
Well, he got traded to the Rams, and then he.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the Rams didn't like pick him up again. He just like was free and just went off. That's what I'm saying.
No, you said he got traded. That's what I'm just.
That's what I'm saying. He got traded mid-season from the Broncos.
Yeah, then you said he got traded again. I was
No,
like,
and then I said then he went to the Bills.
I swear to God, you said you got traded.
I did not say that twice.
Rewind the tape.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I think you were projecting on what I said.
You dead ass just said he got traded to the Bills, and I was like, no, he got signed by the Bills.
No, and then he said he got picked up by the Bills.
You said he got traded.
I said he got picked up by the Bills.
It doesn't matter because I'm right. Anyways.
Okay.
But yeah, sports.
You're just in a mood today, bud.
I'm grumpy. Not gonna
You're
lie.
so fucking grumpy.
People are stupid. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, like your friends who say John Williams stole music. They're fucking stupid.
I just hate the fact that music has gone to the point where it's so technical to be like, oh, well, that sounds a lot like mine, so you just stole it from me.
Yeah, so it's that whole like goes back to
Stupid.
what's that? Marvin Gaye sued Robin Thicke.
Marvin
and
Gaye's
Pharrell.
estate sued.
Yeah. Marvin Gaye's estate sued Pharrell because they stole the idea of a Marvin Gaye song.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I got inspired by Got to Give It Up, and that's like, oh, you stole it. It's like, dude, fuck you
Yeah, it
guys.
sounds nothing like the same, but it's like sounds like a song Marvin Gaye could write. So that's how they got away with it. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Dude, lawyers are the scum of society sometimes, man.
Dude, copyright lawyers are fucking shitbags, I'm pretty sure, man.
Yeah, man. Again, if you're trying to make an easy buck, you're probably screwing someone over.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of just like music theorists that refuse to like go be the professional witness in all these cases because they're like, I'm not going against fucking recording companies. Like, fuck that. I don't want to ruin my career before I even have one. So they stay like way far away from it. It's crazy.
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, it's like that Dua Lipa getting sued by this band that apparently didn't exist until like when they got sued. Did you hear that story?
There's two people suing them right now, I guess. One of them is like from like the 70s, I guess, that was like, oh, well, you got inspired. Their argument is you got inspired by the music of their time, therefore you stole from us. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's the whole Marvin Gaye argument, right?
It's the whole Katy Perry thing too, man. It just sucks when you're trying to be a musician.
Yeah,
and you have shit like that. But anyways, you guys, we're gonna call it.
I'm gonna go fucking yell at somebody right now.
Thank you guys again for tuning in. You guys have a good one. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell your kids. Don't tell your kids. Tell your aunt and uncle about this DVD extras.
Sure.
Thank you guys again. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Have a good night.
And we're out.